Here we want to experiment and learn a bit more about do loops and how they control the flow of information. So we're going to create a user-defined function named row number, and that takes as input a column number, 1 for column A, 2 for column B, and so forth. And it will return the row of the first blank cell. In this case, with column A, it would return 28. I'm going to copy this row number. Go ahead and program this if you can, and then I'll join you. Let's indicate what type of variables we are using this time. I will put function, and then the name, and it takes one argument, and that is the column number. I'm just going to call mine column. And this is an integer, it said. And I'm going to return an integer with this function. Again, I need a counter to use for my iterations to keep track of things. So I'll say dim I as integer. We next need our do loop. I can say do while something is true, or I can say do and then keep looping while something is true. Well, the I to begin with is going to be 0. There is no row 0, so I think I'll put the condition on the loop portion. So I'll say do and loop while cells. Remember, that was another way to get at each of the individual cells. The row number, which is I, and then the column, so now how do we keep this going until something's not true? Well, we want to keep going as long as it's not equal to a blank. So I'll put, thus it's going to check every row that I would represent until it finds no data. It finds a blank. We do need to keep incrementing our I, so in the middle we'll put I equals I plus 1. So it will check row 1 first of all in this while. That's not equal to a blank. Row 2, that's not equal to a blank. And keep doing that until it reaches row 28. That's equal to a blank. And so now we need to return that row. I can do that by saying row number equals I. Okay, let's go over here and see if this works. So I come over to my sheet here. I'm going to hit F9, and sure enough, it found where that was at. What if I remove one of these cells here? Notice it didn't automatically do that. If I hit F9 again, it's not doing it. If I come up here, it will do that. Oh, well, maybe. Okay, we've tried that out a little bit. What can I do to make that more volatile? That's right, I can say application volatile on the function itself. So let's try that. Okay, now we'll see if that really works. So I come back over here. It seems to be there. Let me change another cell here. Put a blank. Notice immediately when I hit the blank, it changed the value. I put in something, hit enter, and it's changed again. So that application volatile would work very well in this type of situation.